Hey, just coming back from a flight. I was in Montreal for the Grand Prix, and someone paid for me to come. This was not, the YouTube thing hasn't blown up like that. And go Kimmy. I was rooting for him literally just because this car was green. Look at the channel name, you'll figure it out. But something interesting techie happened that I thought I would share, and I may be the last one to know about this, but I was on my way out of the Grand Prix, and there was a crazy line just to get out of the grounds, and I was going a bit bananas waiting in line, to be honest with you. So I popped in my AirPods, and partially just to block the sound of everything. I was feeling a little bit, overwhelmed. And also to listen to a podcast so that I didn't go crazy. And while it was there, so if you're wearing AirPods, I imagine also with other, I've done this with non-Apple branded earbuds and stuff like that too. Siri will read your texts aloud if they come in while you're wearing them. I believe that's the default setting. I'm sure you can change it if you don't want that. And my wife sent me a picture of our daughter drawing a picture while I had these AirPods in. And this is the first time this has happened to me. So she sent me a picture. Previously in the past, if somebody sent me a picture, Siri would just say, so-and-so sent a picture, a photo. Well, this time it didn't do that. This time it said that wifey sent a picture of a child drawing at a table. It knew what was in the picture, figured it out, which I thought was really interesting, especially because this is an iPhone 13 mini. This is not a technically Apple Intelligence supported device. So I thought it was interesting. I would have assumed that would have been an Apple Intelligence feature, which I think kind of goes back to this whole thing that there's like, AI is such a branding thing, where like the features that are kind of AI, like that, or like things like spell check, honestly, are not branded that, and then other things are just kind of randomly lumped into that. On top of that too, this I have noticed already, but I just thought it was interesting. I was trying to find a particular picture of our daughter to send to my wife where she was using a vacuum, and I couldn't find it when I was scrolling back through my camera reel, so I literally just typed in baby and vacuum, and it popped up. Really handy feature. Again, I'm not like, I'm not breaking any news here. I'm sure that most of you in this audience are already aware of these things, but I just thought it was really interesting. Now, I will say its recognition of and description of the photos isn't perfect. For example, when I was wearing the AirPods and it let me know this picture, it said, wifey sent a picture of a child drawing at a table, and of course I knew that was my daughter. Here's the interesting thing. My mother-in-law, who has been staying while I've been off in Montreal visiting, she was in the picture with my daughter when drawing. I didn't call that at all. I didn't call that out at all. Didn't say a child and an adult. Just a child drawing on a table. So I thought that was interesting that it just completely left that out, unless I just missed it. And maybe it did say it, but I don't recall it saying that at all. It was later when I got back to the hotel and looked at the photo. I was like, oh, it totally didn't mention her. Again, maybe I missed that, but anyways, this is not like a big mind-blowing thing. I just thought that was really interesting that it can actually do that now, and I can definitely see the utility of that. I'm sure people have some privacy concerns about that. Check your privacy settings and this and that, but I thought it was pretty cool.